You know that feeling, right? Some of the brightest people in the world are on stage, sharing these incredible, game-changing ideas. But if you don't speak the language, that wisdom just hits a wall. It's a problem we've all faced. But now, a really powerful AI solution is starting to tear those walls down. So let's get into it.
Just picture it. You're at this massive international conference. The keynote speaker is an absolute legend in their field. But the live interpretation in your ear is, well, it's lagging. It's clunky. Or maybe it's just plain wrong. You feel that disconnect, that frustrating feeling of important knowledge being just out of your reach. It's a huge pain point in a huge global industry.
And that experience is a daily reality in what's known as the MICE industry. That's meetings, incentives, conventions, and exhibitions. In this world, the stakes are incredibly high. A single miscommunication could mean a lost deal, a failed project, or a brilliant idea that just fizzles out. So clear, real-time communication isn't just a nice-to-have, it's everything.
So how in the world do you tackle a problem that big? Well, like a lot of great things, it all starts with a single spark, an idea that gets the right kind of support to catch fire.
For this story, that support came from the Soul R&D program. You can think of it as a kind of launch pad for big ideas, specifically designed to inject AI into really important industries. This is where a company called Flito got the funding and, just as important, a key partnership with Chung-Ang University. It was the perfect mix of public support and academic brainpower to turn a cool concept into a real-world technology.
Okay, so with that crucial backing, what did Flito actually create? Let's take a look under the hood at the core technology.
They call it live translation, and at its heart, it's an AI that mashes two really powerful technologies together. First, you've got speech-to-text, or STT, which listens to what's being said and writes it down. And second, there's neural machine translation, NMT, which instantly translates that text. The result? You get real-time interpretation delivered right to your own phone or device.
But here's where it gets really smart. This is way more than just a basic translator app. The AI is clever enough to filter out all that background chatter you'd hear in a crowded hall. It even automatically cleans up the little grammatical mistakes we all make when we're just talking naturally. And get this? It understands new slang and context, which is absolutely crucial for being accurate. And the best part? It's so simple to use. You just scan a QR code and boom, you've got access to 42 different languages.
But come on, how accurate can it really be? Well, using the power of large language models, the system hits a pretty staggering 94.35% accuracy rate for both speech and text. A number like that is a total game changer. It moves AI interpretation from being a cool novelty to a genuinely reliable, professional-grade tool.
Now, the real secret sauce here is something they call the hyper-personalization engine. This is amazing. Before an event even starts, the AI literally does its homework. It studies a speaker's published work to learn their unique vocabulary. Then, during the event, like on a panel with multiple people, it can tell who is talking just by the sound of their voice. It then adapts to their specific speaking style. So what you get isn't a generic translation, it's a translation that's custom-tailored to each individual speaker. Okay, so a 94% accuracy rate and this hyper-personalization thing, it all sounds fantastic in a lab. But does it actually work out there on the biggest stages, under real pressure?
Well, it turns out the proof is already out there. This tech is way past the testing phase. It's already being used at major international events where the whole world is literally listening in.
And we're talking about some serious events, like the APEC senior officials meetings where every single word has political weight. It's been used at Meta's festivals across Asia, and even for a keynote by AI pioneer Yann LeCun himself in New York City. From high-level government summits to the biggest tech expo in Vietnam, live translation is proving itself in all kinds of demanding situations.
So seeing this work so well in the real world isn't the end of the story. It's really just the beginning. It points to a future where language just isn't the barrier it used to be.
And as Flito's CEO Lee Jung-soo said himself, that initial support from the Soul R&D program was the catalyst. It's what took their solution from a promising idea, a beta version, to a full-blown commercial service that's out there on the world stage. It really brings the whole journey full circle, right? From a local grant to a global platform.
And this is where the vision gets so much bigger. Think beyond the conference hall. Imagine a university lecture where international students can learn without missing a beat. Or picture a hospital where a doctor and a patient can communicate perfectly, no matter what languages they speak. The potential in tourism, education, healthcare, It's just enormous.
So this all brings us to one final, really big question. We've seen that technology works. We know it can handle the chaos and the complexity of a live, high-stakes international event. So the question isn't really if AI can break down these language barriers anymore. The real question is, now that it can, what are the new, world-changing conversations that we're finally going to be able to have?